Y'all know what it is, the independent hustle, man. We back. It's been a year. I know that's crazy. I apologize, but we back. Don't even worry about that, man. Bread Tuck Rob. I'm with my best friend. I'm with an important guy to this universe because he making things happen in a positive way. Mike Scott, man. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's going on, America? I hope everybody's good.
Man, that's what's up, man. Now this guy, he plays a major role in this website called the Executive Line.net, man. That's a fashion website. We gonna get into all that, but before we do that, Mike, who is Mike Scott, man? Who is this guy, Mike Scott, man? Let us know a little bit about you, man.
At the end of the day, Mike Scott, if I can just sum it up, is a independent guy. A guy who build good work ethics off of morals and values. At the end of the day, you can use the word self-made if you want to as well. Just working hard to try to achieve a little bit of success in this world.
There you go. There you have it, man. He just trying to get a little bit of success in this world, man. He ain't selling dope to your kids. He's not doing any of that, man. He's doing things in a positive way. But we going to learn a little bit more. So, the executiveline.net, man. I'm assuming this thing didn't just come out of nowhere, man. Yeah. What jobs were you working? I assume you was working a 9 to 5 before all this, man.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, man. What were you doing before that, man?
Yeah, definitely. Like most people, man, I think we all start off working 9 to 5s. I think when we come into our independency of having a job, the first thing on our mind is just to make a little bit of money to take care of the bare necessities. So, that's how I started off. Working a little 9 to 5s here and there just to make my way through college and take care of the little things that I needed at the time.
There you go, man. We was working a 9 to 5, man. Getting the bare necessities, man. Give us an example of some of these jobs you were working when you was working this 9 to 5.
Yeah, I started off working when I was 16, so I started off working very young. So I guess that kind of, had me training good from a young age of learning how to work appropriately and work hard. But I worked a lot of, minor jobs like working in clothing retail stores. I even worked. My first job was at Kroger's when I was 16. But probably my main job from the age of 21 to 25, I worked in corporate America for 5 years. And kind of worked the way up the ladder from there.
The crazy thing is, I'm listening to you talk about these jobs you were working. You said you worked a corporate job. I remember those days. You worked for Kroger, but one of the ones that stood out to me is you said you worked for Express, or you worked in a clothing store.
Yeah.
Let's make this connection. Clothing store, the executive line.net. I remember you working in the clothing store, man. Nobody, as far as I know, wasn't nobody flyer than this guy, man. He's always been that guy, man. My next question is, okay, so you working these 9 to 5s, man. You waking up, going, working for everybody. And in our when we first started this conversation, I heard you say making a little bit of money, man. What made you leave that comfort zone of working a 9 to 5?
I think honestly, just like everybody else, when you work that 9 to 5, you have a sense of security a little bit. You know that every week or every 2 weeks you're gonna have like a paycheck, right? So for me, that sense of security started to become diminished a little bit.
Wow.
I was waking up every day unhappy. Having to go to somebody else's schedule. Honestly, having to deal with people that I like, some people that I don't like. But, around the age of 26, 27, it finally hit me when I got laid off from a company that I was with for 5 years out the blue. And at that moment, I told myself that I never want to go work for another person again, because I never want nobody to determine what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And when they no longer need me from making them rich, they put me to the wayside.
I don't know if y'all caught all the hey man, I don't know if you went to the restroom real quick, but it was some very important stuff that said, man. That man said he never wanted another person to determine his value. And that's what happens, man, when we're working for somebody. They determine how much you make.
Exactly.
You might have say so when you're negotiating, but at the end of the day, there's a certain cap of money that they won't allow you to go over, man. And this dude right here say he got tired of that, man. He said he can figure it out on his own, man. Hey, keep your $50,000 a year, your $20 an hour, whatever you're paying. I'll jump out the window and figure this thing out on my own.
Yeah,
man.
even if they paying that much, right?
Even if they paying that much, man. And to most Americans, I mean, that's, you know, 50,000. That's pretty decent. You could do what you need to do with 50,000, man. So I've learned, or you know, we've learned, man. You let the security go, man. You went ahead and jumped out the window, did your own thing. Now we have the executiveline.net. Tell us a little bit about that and give us a day-to-day on what you do there, man.
Yeah, you know, I play a lot of key roles in the Executive Line company. You know, starting off with one of being the creative director for the Executive Line. You know, just basically helping leading the way through fashion for the future. You know, we provide a lot of different variety of clothing from, you know, high couture to urban side, just to try to generate all populations of this culture, and at the same time still representing the culture in fashion. So with the executiveline.net, it's just sort of a leading fashion forward for men's fashion nowadays.
There you go, man. We fashion forward with men's fashion, man. And if y'all ever have a chance, as a matter of fact, you got a phone, so there's no excuse, man. If you have a smartphone, go visit www.
It's a couple of those.
Yeah, it's 3 W's, man. 3 W's dot theexecutiveline.net, and go check out some of the things on there, man. I'm not really a fashionable guy like that. I'm really a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy, but I found a couple of pieces on there that I was able to roll out in, man. It's I want to say it's a Swiss Army knife of fashion, man. You can find many different things, man. If you a celebrity type dressing type guy, man, there's stuff on there for you. If you're a regular t-shirt and jeans type guy like me, there's something there for you, man. There's no excuse there, man. So yeah, man, there's some good stuff right here. So you're able to kind of create your own hours. You kind of you walk out your own plan. You're able to make things happen for yourself. That's all right, man. My next question: in the next 5 years, man, where do you see yourself? Now, before you answer this question, remember, at 27, man, you already made the decision that you didn't want to work for other people again, man. So you already have a nice start, man. But in the next 5 years, the executiveline.net, man, what we got, man?
You know, I can see the Executive Line growing pretty far. You know, if blessings come near a store in the future, hopefully, you know, you ultimately want to have a franchise where you can go outside of the state of Texas. You know, so I can possibly see if everything goes right, you know, a couple of franchise stores just across the country, really, in the next 5 years or so, you know, hopefully even closer than that.
There you go, man. This man's letting you know, man, we got franchises coming, man. Don't even worry about it, man. We got franchises. Or you can't get to a store, because we're in Houston. You can't get to a store in Houston. We're going to have one outside of Houston for you. Because this guy is my friend, and I actually talk to him like a lot, and I go to his house and all that. I invite myself over. I'm like, man, what you doing? You watch your game? I'm on my way. I don't even wait for a yes or no. But anyway, man, I have the privilege of seeing a lot of these items before they actually come out, man. So it's some things I know maybe he's not ready to share. It's some big things that he has in the works. We'll get to that later on in life whenever he's ready to talk about that, man. But y'all just look out for this dude, Mike Scott, man. Mike, before we leave, man, let them know how they can reach you and all that, man.
Yeah, definitely hit me up on, you know, any social media at @theyoungmogul_. Be sure to visit the website, www.theexecutiveline.net. Check out some good pieces on there. And, you know, hit me by my email, if any business emails, of course, mscott2335@yahoo.com. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm here.
There you have it, man. You got Mike Scott, theexecutiveline.net. Y'all go ahead, visit that website, man. There's stuff on there. Whatever you like, man, he got it, man. There's some stuff on there that you could take a look at. And this is just another example, man, of black people making things happen for themselves in a positive way, man. This dude ain't holding no gun to nobody, robbing anybody. We not selling dope to anybody. This man just woke up one day from being laid off and just made a decision saying that he wasn't go. You can't lay yourself off. Exactly. He wasn't gonna get laid off again, man. Just a decision he made, man. You all have it in you, man. And go ahead and watch this video, man. If y'all have time to go look at these black people fighting each other and all these vines and all that, get inspired by this real quick, man. But y'all know what it is. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Appreciate you, Mike.
Appreciate you.
Y'all already know, man. www.theexecutiveline.net. Y'all go check that out.
Bread Tuck Gang forever.
Bread Tuck Gang forever. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I do it, man. Instagram, all that, man. Like I said, man, y'all mucho take it easy, be inspired.